Hi, my name's Alan Rowoth. I'm one of the Emcees at the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival, and we're about to get into my favorite part of the festival, the Emerging Artist Showcase. It didn't start when the festival did. I was not an MC when it did begin, but it's been over 20 years. And Tom Neff and Grassy Hill partnered with Ann and Bub, and they take this opportunity to present a lot of up-and-coming artists, fabulous artists that you need to know about. And as I say, my favorite part of the festival. I'm Alan Rowoth. I'm the Big Orange Tarp guy in addition, so I have a big orange tarp, big surprise, in the campground, and we play music there every night, often until dawn. It's very much inspired by the Curvo Music Festival that you're going to hear a little bit about. But anyway, let me turn this now over to Dalis Allen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dalis Allen. I was the producer of the Curvo Folk Festivals for many years and still the executive director of the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance Conference. And I stay connected to the music these days through Music to Life with Noel Paul Stuckey and his daughter Liz Sunday, and Braver Angels with Peter Yarrow, which are both organizations using music for social justice. New path, new journey for me, but it's still about songwriting and music. I was delighted when I was asked to be a juror for the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival songwriting competition for emerging writers, and I loved listening to the songs and staying connected to all of you. Congratulations to those who will be in concert, and I will be there cheering you on.
And this is Wanda Fischer.
Hi, I'm Wanda Fischer from WAMC Northeast Public Radio in Albany, New York. I've hosted this show, the Hudson River Sampler, since 1982. And before that, I had a show in Albany, New York. In Worcester, Massachusetts for 4 years. And this music means a tremendous amount to me. I started following this music from the time I was born, since my father introduced me to it. And I made my debut singing Your Cheatin' Heart when I was 4 years old. I didn't even know what the lyrics meant, but I sang it anyway. This music to me is part of my life, and I think it's probably part of yours as well. And I just want to say what an honor it was to be asked to do this jurying, and also to say that this is a very difficult process because the music that came in was all so good, and it's so hard to narrow it down. It's so hard to say, oh, this is better than this one, or this is not something that sits so well with me. And that's one of the reasons that we have to have more than one juror to make these selections, because it's not everybody looks at things just a little bit differently, but all of the music that came in, as far as I'm concerned, had its own merits. And I think that the other jurors will agree that we had a tough job. And even if your music was not selected, you did a fine job of sending in your music. And I hope that you'll try again sometime soon to be part of the Emerging Showcase Artists, and just keep singing. We need music now more than ever.
Amen. Yeah, I like what Wanda said. The jurors are different every year. So if you've submitted once or twice, you think, oh, Falcon Ridge doesn't like me. Well, no, it didn't score with this particular year, but every year it's a new group of people picking. So please keep submitting that wonderful music. Okay, we're going to go on now and start. Welcome to the 2020 Falcon Ridge Grassy Hill Emerging Artists Showcase.
Hello, Falcon Ridge. How we doing today? My name is John Beecher. I'm from New Hope, Pennsylvania. So sad we couldn't all be together. Couldn't be hanging out with you in the campgrounds this year and playing for you on stage. But this is the next best thing. I'm so grateful to all the folks at Falcon Ridge for putting this together, and it's an honor to be here. This first song's called Skipping Stone. Sunlight on the river, sparkling through the trees, colors of the autumn dancing on the Indian summer breeze. Sitting on an old oak log, looking at a dying day, thinking about the way I am and how time keeps slipping away. Everything about this heart is home, sitting in the woods here on my own. Give me a river and a skipping stone. Life is a ripple in the middle of the great unknown. Ooh, oh, yeah. I used to think a man of action had to be heavy, sharp, and rough. I used to think if you weren't angry, then you just didn't care enough. Times I thought my problems could be solved by forceful thinking. Ended up a man of rage who got nasty when he was drinking. Everything about this heart is home, sitting in the woods here on my own. Give me a river and a skipping stone. Life is a ripple in the middle of the great unknown. As I sit in nature's grace, feel her wind upon my face, an ancient feeling in my bones, as I'm one with earth and stone. And I hear my Father's voice whisper in my ear, saying, son, should you get lonesome, you can always find me here. Time, it is relentless. It's a taker and a giver. You get tumbled around and worn on down like the rocks in this old river. And nature, she's a teacher, and I'm beginning now to see. With patience, I'm a stronger man, and in stillness, I am free. Yeah. Everything about this heart is home, sitting in the woods here on my own. Give me a river and a skipping stone. Life is a ripple in the middle of the great unknown. Ooh, oh, yeah. Try, open up your eye, feel hooked, feel open, feel love, feel high, devour it all. Believe it's a mission to defy all lies that deceive ambition. What is there to lose if it's what you choose? You must learn to accept it even when it is the blues, 'cause the time you have and the tools you've been given Living is the only real reason to be living, even the smallest action. Tiniest town, get created enough for something to be spread around. So if you're complaining, then stop hesitating. Too much contemplating can lead to evading. Come on, you can say what you want to say, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't free, baby. You can do what you want to do, anytime, anywhere, it is up to you. In the morning, the sun will rise. Open your eyes and pretend you don't have a clue, but you can be who you want to be. You could even be free if you weren't too afraid. Bum-bum, if you weren't too afraid to. You can't step out of your soup can. Everything is fine when you step around your mind. Man, people pushing lines, could be stepping lines and don't even seem to mind when there's nothing that defines them. Full of grace when I'm up in your face. Time's a personal disgrace, yet a trait that I must embrace. Can't explain the dark things I do, but if you look at the direction, you'll find the same is true. Underneath feelings, underneath hesitation, using all I got to put my lack of motivation. Doors of opportunity opening up in waves. I won't lie, I like money, but I will not be a slave. Try hard to keep my mind in check, keep my heart in line, and keep my head on my neck. I can't explain the darker things I do, but if you look to the direction, you'll find the same is true. You can say what you want to say, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't free, baby. You can do what you want to do, anytime, anywhere, it is up to you. In the morning, the sun will rise. Open your eyes and pretend you don't have a clue, but you can be who you want to be. You could even be free if you weren't too afraid. If you weren't too afraid to, baby. Zippy bone, dippy dippy bone, bone to buy. Zippy dippy bone, bone, dippy dippy da ba. Zippy bone, dippy dippy bone, bone to buy. Say what you wanna say, but it don't mean nothing if it ain't for free, baby. You can do what you wanna do, anytime, anywhere, it is up to you. In the morning the sun will rise. Open your eyes and pretend you don't have a clue. You can be who you wanna be. You could even be free if you weren't too afraid to. Thank you, Falcon Ridge. Mwah. See you next year.
This is a song I wrote about how to turn on a woman. Oh, baby. Last night was so good. You were incredible. I can still picture it all right now. The way you brought in the groceries. The way you took out the trash. The way you remembered to feed the cat. Then you unloaded the dishwasher. And when I got home from work, you had dinner on the table. I wanted you for dessert. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like bread. Zac Efron's hair, Channing Tatum's abs, sported a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. And oh, I can feel it. It's so hard and so smooth. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You finally sanded the table in the living room, and I got hot and bothered when you answered my text right away. Then I got really tired, and you said those magic words, okay, not today. Oh, I don't need a man with a face like bread. Zac Efron's hair, Channing Tatum's abs, sported a Rolex and a Cadillac. I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod, and I love how I don't have to babysit you at parties. 'Cause ladies, we all know that's the worst. They say nice guys finish last, and they're right. You always let me come first. Woo! I don't need a man with a face like bread. Zac Efron's hair, Channing Tatum's abs, sported a Rolex and a Cadillac. Yeah, I like it if you look like you would be a good dad. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. I like your dad bod. Hope you like that one. That's a song that I wrote with my friend Caitlin Cannon, and we consider it our most important public service announcement that we've ever made. So, well, thanks for listening. Thank you, Falcon Ridge, for having me. My name's Shanna in a dress. If you want to know why that's my stage name, message me and I'll tell you. But I thought I would take advantage of the virtual format here and... Whoa, look at that. I would have tried to do that on the festival stage, but I don't think it would have gone that smoothly. Here's my next song for you. It's dedicated to my friend J.J. Jones. I remember being sick, just a little kid, a thermometer in my mouth. You said you'd better stay home, so I did. And we watched Wizard of Oz. You told me stories because you said when the going gets tough, the best medicine is pure love. The last decade, we've been losing you. Doctors told me there's nothing I could do. I know it's just some changes in your brain, but I wonder, are you in there somewhere? I keep hoping one of these days you're gonna wake up and laugh, throw back your head and say, how weird was that? Are you in there somewhere? 'Cause I keep saying to myself, you're still somewhere in that shell, you're just stuck inside, don't know how to tell me. I remember the day you didn't remember my name. I tried to touch you and you'd move away. I'd fight back the tears and the urge to curse. Think, what am I doing here with some woman with a face like yours? These years of losing you, oh, there's nothing I could do. I could read to you, I could read to some woman with a face like yours. Are you in there somewhere? I keep thinking one of these days you're gonna wake up and laugh, throw back your head and say, how weird was that? And we go on from this painful reverie. I don't have to be the sole keeper of our memories. We take a deep breath and go outdoors. I tell you about that woman with a face like yours. They say the last thing to go is your brain forgets how to swallow, and my aunt put a dollop of pudding on your tongue. Hours later, it was still there, and I knew you were done. And the machine played that steady tone, and I felt relieved and I felt alone. But what did I even lose? Was it my mom or some woman still wearing her shoes? Are you out there somewhere? Are your legs finally running free of that wheelchair? Are you climbing up our old wooden stairs? Are you watching? Are you hearing this song? Are you still that woman? Are you my mom? Do you dance to Glenn Miller and drink martinis when you want to check in? Do you still get to see me? You said when the going gets tough, the best medicine is pure love, and I gave it my all. So did you, of course, even as that woman with a face like yours. Thanks for listening. I'm Shanna in a dress.
Hello, everybody. We are Indian Summer Jars. We're from Central Pennsylvania. We're going to play some music for you today. First one we're going to do is called Sailing.
Baby, come and rock me like my mama. Baby, come and lift me like my papa. Sow me like the seeds into your garden. Show me all this world has to offer. If I could sail across these mountains like the wind, I would follow the contrails to your heart. I will sweep across you in the dark, and we will fly. Hey ya, 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 trouble. You always know just how to find me. Like a needle, always pulling at the thread. Fire, fire, couldn't break the stones you throw me. I'd have to, I would have to carry them instead. I could sail across these mountains like the wind. I would follow the contrails to your heart. I will sweep across you in the dark, and we will fly. Hey ya, 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 hey ya. The bridges, some people don't mind burn. But I was never one to walk away. 'Cause these rivers underneath of me keep flowing. Who are we to ever say I could sail across these mountains like the wind? I would follow the contrails to your heart. I will sweep across you in the dark, and we will fly. Hey ya, 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 hey
Our second song we're going to do for you is another original song. This one's called Ohana.
Must we carry so much
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Randy Lewis Brown from Mineola, Texas, and I want to say a big thank you to the festival and the judges and the show must go on attitude that you guys have for doing this show virtual in the middle of all this uncertainty that we have. I really appreciate this honor, and I recognize the efforts of all the people involved that make this happen, and I want to thank you for it personally. Well, my first song is, it's what I call the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth of my childhood, growing up in Louisiana in the 1950s. It's intended to be both a confession and possibly an apology, if you can apologize for that. It's called DeSoto Parish Nights. It goes like this. Daddy was a Texan, my mama was an Okie, and I was born in Louisiana the year Hank Williams died. And I was raised on shape notes singing every time the doors were open, June bugs buzzing all around our heads down at the Church of Christ. Daddy had a paper route. He threw the Shreveport Times, Longstreet, Logansport, and Keachai long before daylight. And on Sundays, Mom went with him, papers flying out both windows. We'd be sleeping in the back seat on DeSoto Parish Nights. DeSoto Parish Nights, evening news, black and white. Say your prayers, then close your eyes. DeSoto Parish Nights. And I'd lie there in the darkness while the crickets whistled Dixie and a far-off train was moaning beneath a crescent August moon. There in our little rent house in Mansfield, Louisiana, I'd be dreaming of a bigger world from inside my tiny room. You know, our life was plain and simple, like a fried bologna sandwich, and we had those pretty often when the paper route slowed down. No, we never did go hungry, but we did do some complaining. But even poor white folks were better off than the other side of town. DeSoto Parish Nights, evening news, black and white. Say your prayers, then close your eyes. DeSoto Parish Nights. But then one Sunday evening, a black couple came from Shreveport, and they sat down on the back pew as communion trays were passed around. They're only here to stir up trouble. Well, that's what that preacher told us, and two deacons headed for the back and quickly showed them out. So I hang my head when I remember those whites only signs on restrooms and how casually we use that word as if we had the right. And sometimes on summer evenings, well, you could smell the crosses burning, deepen in the darkness of DeSoto Parish Nights. DeSoto Parish Nights. The evening news was black and white. We said our prayers and closed our eyes. DeSoto Parish Nights. DeSoto Parish Nights. Daddy was a Texan, mama was a Okie, and I was born in Louisiana the year Hank Williams died. Thank you. Well, this next song I originally wrote for two dear friends whose wedding I played at, and then 10 years later I was a witness to its demise. Other people seem to have taken other meanings from this song, but that was the original one. Take what you will. And thanks again. This song is called Good Night, Good Luck, Goodbye. Well, it was a good run. There were some good times, a few good years, for what it's worth. Now she's had a good cry, but all her tears have dried. Good night, good luck, goodbye. And he was a good man, and that was a good thing. Sometimes good isn't good enough. He had no good reply, just a nod and sigh to good night, good luck, goodbye. Raised a glass to good memories, then she locked the door behind him. Turn out the light, 'cause she knows the hard truth is better than a good lie. Good night, good luck, goodbye. Raised a glass to good memories, then she locked the door behind him. Turn out the light, 'cause she knows the hard truth is better than a good lie. Good night, good luck, good night, good luck. Good night, good luck, goodbye. Thanks again, and I hope to see you guys all in person next year. Stay safe and well. Bye.
We are The Real Sarahs, coming to you from Northern California. We are delighted to be part of the Grassy Hill Emerging Artist Showcase this year at the Falcon Ridge Folk Share and Shelter in Place 2020 Virtual Festival. Thank you so much for having us.
The first song we're going to do for you tonight, I wrote with the thought in mind that folk has a long tradition of speaking to what's happening in the world and giving those who don't have a voice a voice. So this one is called Headed for the Hills. I'm headed for the hills, going away from the city. I'm headed for the hills. God rest your soul. people on the front line, trading lives for conveniences, and we don't pay no mind, we're just stepping in line. I'm headed for the hills, going away from the city. I'm headed for the hills, God rest your souls. I'm headed for the hills, going away from the city. I'm headed for the hills, God rest your souls. Gunning children down, and there's no crime for punishment, and their fatal flaw was the color of their skin. Can't trust the law, and we can't trust the government. We're in a house of straw, and the wolf's on his way. Headed for the hills, going away from the city. I'm headed for the hills, God rest your souls. I'm headed for the hills, going away from the city. I'm headed for the hills, God rest your souls. I'm headed for the hills, God rest your souls. Well, here we are looking at the last rays of the sunset here on the golden rolling hills of California. And we're going to play you one more tune. This one is called It Might Grow. And I invite you to think about what you're growing in your life. What seeds are you planting? What intentions are you sowing right now? This is a song to ask us all to think about that. It might grow. Careful what you sow, 'cause it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. I'm gonna make my life a living. Do-do-do-do-do. Careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. I'm gonna make my life a living. Do-do-do-do-do. Makes me think about a man, well, he's got dirt on his hard-working hands. His back is tired and his head is hurting, but he just keeps working. He wishes he could stay at home and turn off his mind, turn off his phone, but kids are hungry and the rooster's crowing, so he just gets going. Careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. I give my heart to the ones I love, and I put my faith in the goddess above, and I try not to dwell on what could be, because I'm right where I should be. Give thanks for this time and space. I try to keep a smile on my face. I'm gonna fly, there'll be no wait in my paradise. It's one I'm creating, careful with your soul. It might grow, there is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I wanna leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. We gotta make this life for living. Thank you so much.
Hey Falcon Ridge, my name's Karyn Ann, and I am an artist based in Portland, Oregon. And I'm super excited to be part of your virtual festival this year as one of your emerging showcase artists. The first song I'm going to play is called Gotta Be Better, and it's sort of inspired by the notion that like sometimes we are our own worst critics, and that we should really learn how to be a little bit kinder to ourselves when we're going through a rough time.
Started slipping deep this morning. I couldn't stop myself. I don't know what started it, but I'm sitting in the dark. I wanna cry and be some lonesome. Ooh, when my lover had to leave. Tried reaching for a shoulder, that ain't what I need. Now I'm running from the feeling that will stay broken forever. How do we make the days run slower and the heart love itself better? Let the heart love itself better. The sun keeps shining like a beacon, yeah, and I can feel the heat. But the guilt on the inside draws a line and it doesn't reach me. Now I'm running from the feeling that will stay broken forever. How do we make the days run slower and the heart love itself better? Let the heart love itself better. Ooh, let the heart love itself better. Ooh. I started slipping deep this morning. I couldn't stop myself, and I don't know what started it. No, I don't know what started it. No, I don't
gotta be better. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. Oh, gotta be better. Alrighty. So for my second song is called Settle the Dust, and it's actually a tune that I wrote while I was walking home from the bank. And it was sort of inspired by, I had hurt somebody and felt sorry, but sorry didn't quite feel like the right word. I wanted something more than just sorry. And then that sort of perpetuated the thought of how past traumas in our lives can sometimes get projected onto other people unconsciously. We don't do it on purpose, but it just happens. So again, this is called Settle the Dust, and hope you guys enjoy. I'm dwelling in my dwelling with thoughts that flash me cash, but keep me buying myself out. Oh, my heart's filled with fear from years of hearing voices saying hide it all away. But I hurt you with my pain by ignoring it all. And I'm sorry, this isn't enough to help settle the dust. I'm sitting in an in-between with you right beside me. Oh, and miles of my memories. Some days seem like before when worry was careless and we both felt our best. But I hurt you with my pain by ignoring it all. And I'm sorry, this isn't enough to help settle the dust, to help settle the dust. We can go back, oh, despite what people say. We can backtrack if you let go of what you lack. You gotta let go of what you lack. And I hurt you with my pain by ignoring it all. And I'm sorry, this isn't enough to help settle the dust, to help settle the dust, to help settle the dust between us, to help settle the dust. All right. Again, I'm Karyn Ann. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
smiles from within and points the way to where we've been. His banter leaves us hazy, he's got out there completely. When he speaks he's crazy, then he sings so sweetly. Makes us wonder where he's been. Makes us wonder, I wonder where he's been. We are long to sing along with you. Give us something we can hold on to. We are long to sing along with you. Give us something we can hold on to. He's left the sadness and the cynical yoke. He's laughing at punchlines, but we don't know the jokes. We don't know. His logic makes no sense. We strain to catch a strand. Concepts are too dense. When he sings, we understand. When you sing, we understand. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for so long. We are long to sing along with you. Give us something we can hold on to. We are long to sing along with you. Give us something we can hold on to. How can I speak to you of freedom with everything I've seen? I stand here before you like a broken figurine. So I go to the stars away from the pain. But when I sing, it brings me back again. 'Cause I long to sing along with you. Give you something you can hold on to. I long to sing along with you. Give you something, give you something. Do we come back again and again? Are we prisoners of fate? Do we fly past the horizon? I finally found an internal gate. It opens up with song and guitar. Here you are. I've been waiting for so long. Here you are. I've been waiting. Here we are. Oh, I long to sing along with you. Give me something you can hold on to. I long to sing along with you. Give me something that will see you through. I sing along with you. I sing along. I sing along. I sing along. Sing along. I sing along. I sing along with you. Sing along. I sing along with you.
And we are grateful to be with you. We have shut our air conditioner off to simulate the humidity so we can pretend that we are right here at Falcon Ridge together.
It's working.
So thank you for tuning in, and thanks to Ann and everybody behind the scenes for making this happen. It really bolsters our spirit. So
you got a good weekend of music ahead of you. Thank you so much for having us be a part of it.
It's a brighter day, brighter right away. It's a brighter day. Well, all of us were crowded in a public place, singing a song we all knew. And as I looked around me from face to face, a vision of the future grew brighter. It's a brighter day, brighter right away. It's a bright day. I was standing on the tracks and I was dragging my heels until I looked up at the sky. A heartbeat of birds like a wave on the sea, waving hello and goodbye. It's a brighter day, brighter right away. It's a bright day. It's a brighter day, brighter right away. It's a bright day. Well, we sang in a room, we sang a new song. When it was through, we all sang along. We don't need to wait for the end of the world. When we need a revolution, it's right here, right now. It's right here, right now. It's right here, right now. It's a bright day, brighter right away. It's a bright day. It's a bright day, brighter right away. It's a bright day. It's a It's a brighter day.
thanks.
I cried on louder shoulders. Stay quiet when I could have been bolder. I've been running scared most of the time. I hear from the spotlight, chose clouds over sunlight. It turns out the rain ain't really been a friend of mine. I'm calling on the winds of change, 'cause it's time to rearrange things and wipe a slate clean. You wipe a slate clean. I froze when I feel restless, held my breath till I felt breathless. I buried myself in a lifetime of sand. I've thrown away a precious day, seen wrong and looked the other way. Not sure when things got so out of hand. I'm calling on the winds of change, 'cause it's time to read. I've thrown a fortune down a wishing well, rode my love straight through the gates of hell. Watch the tide as he tried to catch a moon. I've been wrong more than I've been right. I even waited for Godot all night. I kept hoping he might get here soon. I'm calling on the winds of change, 'cause it's time to rearrange things and wipe a slate clean. Yeah, I'm calling on the winds of change, 'cause it's time to rearrange things and wipe a slate clean. Yeah, wipe a slate clean. I've been a lover, I've been a leaver, I have faith, been a true believer. And what I learned, you wanna get to heaven, gotta take the higher ground. I've been a winner, I've been a loser, I've accepted, been a refuser. What I learned, you wanna get to heaven, gotta take the higher ground. Feel your will breaking, take the higher ground. Feel your heart aching, take the higher ground. Feel your soul shaking, take the higher ground. I've been different, I've been the same. So forgiveness, I hand it all blame. And what I learned, you wanna get to heaven, gotta take the higher ground. Feel your will breaking, take the higher ground. Feel your soul shaking, take the higher ground. Feel your heart aching, take the higher ground.
Hello, Falcon Ridge. So sad to not be making a road trip to New York this year, but so honored to be a part of this group. Thank you so much. I'm Andy Baker, singer-songwriter from Gobles, Michigan. When you meet people from Michigan, this is typically what they do. Put their hand up, and this is where I live down here in the southwest corner by beautiful Lake Michigan. So, I'm going to play you a couple songs from my new album, North Country Sky. The first song is called Skyrider. And Skyrider was inspired by a podcast I was listening to about Skyriders. And so these are the guys who go up in the planes and they write words in the sky. And the interviewer was asking the pilot, what are you asked to write? Of course, marry me, very common, but also, I'm sorry. And so the interviewer says, well, does this work? And the pilot says, I don't know. No one ever comes back and tells me. Well, I'm an old Navy pilot and a writer in the sky. If there's something big you need to say, well, I might be your guy. Man runs to my hangar, says his name is Dave, and he's got an urgent job for me as I'm putting up my plane. Says, can you write I'm sorry, so big that she'll believe, and can you do it all before the 6 o'clock train leaves? Well, I saw his desperation and the tear stains on his face, and I didn't have the heart to say, well, it's probably too late. So I jumped back in my aeroplane and I took off straight and high. For if one thing life has taught me, love is always worth a try. Sing that with me. Well, I swoop into my pattern, and there's not a cloud in sight. It's a fine day for flying as the white smoke trails behind. The letter S is tricky. It's a curve that goes both ways, at the beginning of the hottest words you'll ever have to say. And I think about his woman with a teardrop in her eye. She's walking toward the station. Will she look up at the sky? Will she see these words I'm tracing? Will she know that they're from Dave? Will she pause and change direction? Or will she step up on that train? I think I can hear you. Walks to my hangar and says his name is Dave, and asks if I remember him 5 years ago today. And he smiles and shows a picture of his wife and family, shakes my hand and thanks me for the words that changed everything. Well, I'm an old Navy pilot and a writer in the sky. If there's something big you need to say, well, I might be your guy. Skyrider. This next song is a special song. It was written for my little sister Abby, and it's called 16. hospice nurse is counting out the candles. Mom is spreading frosting on the cake. I'm in my wheelchair, playing with my hair, trying to decide if I should wear my wig. Couple of my high school teachers coming. Ain't seen my friends since my last day of school. Probably hard for them to see me once again. Don't blame them if there's something else to do. I'm just a kid with a birthday dream, trying to make it to 16. I'd do anything to sneak out after midnight, be naughty with a boy under the stars, get grounded for a week, throw a tantrum in my sheets, complain about how mean my parents are. Oh, but all they do is grapple with the questions as to how and why this tumor's chosen me. And it don't matter how you cry or how you pray at night, it don't change a spot on that x-ray screen. I'm just a kid with a birthday dream, trying to make it to 16. Mom cries about the things that I'll be missing. Dad cries about the daughter he can't save. Oh, and they tell me when it's time, baby, run into the light. Oh, but what if all I wanna do is stay? Stay. Tonight I'm gonna blow out 15 candles and eat my piece from the center of the cake, and thank my lucky stars that I have come so far. Celebrate the gift of another day. I'm just a kid with a birthday dream, trying to make it to 16. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Falcon Ridge, for having me. Maybe we get to see each other in person next year. Fingers crossed. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you.
Hey, Falcon Ridge, we are Buffalo Rose. 2, 3, 4.
Out of the darkness, it bleeds clearly in the morning light. There's cracks in the marble, blurs of black and white.
Thank you, guys. That song is called Hallelujah Anyway, and it will be on our upcoming album. Once again, we're Buffalo Rose. Thank you so much to Falcon Ridge for having us. And this next song that we're going to play for you is called Simone. It's named after Nina Simone, a great freedom fighter, and it is a song about freedom and a song about hope. But it is not a song of passive hope. So we hope that you take this song as a challenge to keep imagining a better future.
When I'm free, I won't be scared. When I'm free, I won't be scared. There'll be birds and trees and air, and we'll hold hands most everywhere. There'll be no fear there when we're free. We're all born and we all die. We can all love if we try. Don't know much about in between, but people who don't think like me, they're gonna die too. So are you. It don't matter where you're from, who you are or who you love. In the end, it's all the same. The sun goes down, we change our names. It seems insane. Maybe the time goes on and still we sing that same old song. Let freedom ring. It's almost like we still believe that someday we might all be free. I guess we'll see. We get hungry, they just hate. We got love and they got hate. We got flowers and they got guns. We'll keep 'em pointed to the sun and see which one grows. Who knows? See which one grows. Who knows?
Hey folks, my name is Kayla Farnham, and I am so grateful to be here as a part of the virtual Falcon Ridge Folk Festival. What a gift it is that we have this technology that allows us to continue to be a part of our community and to continue to share our art with one another, even in these strange times. I'm going to start out with a love song. This one is called Elijah. Oh, Elijah, he's a man on the run. The Lord knows what he's been running from. Said he had a ticket to Redemption City. He was just a little late to the gate at the train station. And now we see him racing to the end of the tracks with the wind in his hair and the monsters at his back. What he's looking for, I hope he finds it. Oh, Elijah, you're a heart of gold. They just don't realize. They say he's wild as the rising sun, shooting over horizon after horizon. They say he's a street shot burn, no chaser, and I'm a whiskey shooting gambler for his love. So if you see him racing to the end of the tracks with the fire in his eyes and the storm at his back, would you tell him he's always on my mind? Oh, Elijah, you're a heart of gold in my eyes. Oh, Elijah, Elijah. He's only loved a woman by the light of the moon, when his scent is fresh upon her skin. That's when he's gonna get her running. So I'm gonna take me on a run for my money. If love is a marathon, I don't wanna quit too soon. I got my ticket to the sky, and I'm calling shotgun when Elijah comes flying by. One day I'm gonna meet him at the end of the tracks with the mud in my hair and all hell in my back. He's gonna wonder, how'd you find me? Oh, Elijah. Takes one to know one. That's how I always knew I'd find you down the line. So this next tune that I'm going to share with you was inspired by a true story. It was inspired by a conversation that I had with a friend over lunch one day. This is a friend of mine who is a veteran, and one day we just sat down and he poured out his whole life story to me. And I thought it was such a beautiful testament to human resiliency and our power to make the best of difficult situations. This one's called David. David sat across from me one cold November afternoon. The look in his eye carried me to a place he once knew. Daddy left when he was 4 months old. Hasn't seen him since then, maybe when he's older. Lived in a shelter, Mama worked a 15-hour day, so they wouldn't take her only baby away. Everywhere they moved, he was the new kid at school. The bullies and the brutes, they all made sure that he knew. When Mama tried to help, it only made the matter worse. When the bruises showed up darker the next day. So David learned to smile and say, Mama, I'm okay. David was a smart kid, he knew he had to do something one day. He rallied up all the other bullied ones, said there's strength in numbers and together we can fight it, and they did. Nobody's bothered those kids since. That's how David learned to fight for justice. David joined the army out of high school. They taught him duty, honor, service, sacrifice. He painted crimson X's on the houses, counted up the casualties. Now there's things he saw that he just can't unsee. I know it hurts when he closes his eyes, reliving the times he had to fight for his life. If there's nothing I can say to take the nightmares away, I'll be here when he comes to prove there's a life beyond these old bruises. David sat across from me one cold November afternoon. He opened up his eyes and he came to. And he said, sometimes it's gonna hurt when you close your eyes, reliving the times you had to fight for your life. If there's nothing we can do but to see each other through, I'll be here on the other side to prove there's a life beyond these old bruises. There's a life beyond these old bruises. So open up your eyes, 'cause you are home. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you coming to listen to all these fine artists. We want to thank everybody who submitted because there was so much great music. We could have done a whole other showcase. You would have been blown away by that one too. We're going to continue doing this at Falcon Ridge, showcasing you the best new talent. Stick around for all the other great events we have planned for this virtual Falcon Ridge. My name's Alan Rowoth with the Big Orange Tarp, and thanks again.
And I'm Dalis Allen, and I loved being a part of it and hearing everybody, and keep submitting and keep sharing your songs. And it was a great concert.
And I'm Wanda Fischer. Thanks to everybody who submitted their music, and I hope you keep singing. We need to hear your voice at these crazy times. We need you now more than ever. Keep writing those songs, keep putting them out, and we'll see you next year at Falcon Ridge. Bring your sunscreen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Falcon Ridge! It's Nerissa and Katryna Nields. Let's go to a organic farm. Come along with us. Living on a farm, an organic farm. On that farm there was an organic cow, and the cow went moo. And the cow made milk. And the cow had a baby, and we called it a calf. Calf, that's right. You got that. Living on a farm, an organic farm. On that farm there was an organic chicken, and the chicken went bawk, bawk, bawk. And the chicken laid eggs. And the chicken had a baby, and we called it a chick. Yes, that's exactly right. Chick. Living on a farm, an organic farm. On that farm there was an organic pig, and the pig went. And the pig made compost, and the pig had a baby, and we called it a... Yes, a piglet. Piglet. Isn't that a great word? Piglet? You come to the farm. Oh, here we go. Get the other one, too. Living on a farm, organic farm. On that farm there were some organic dogs, and the dog said, ruff, 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 and herded sheep. And the dog had a baby, and we called it a puppy. Puppy. You were so good, thanks, guys. Maybe we should think about the sheep now. Living on a farm, an organic farm. On that farm there was an organic sheep, and the sheep said, bah! And the sheep made milk. Wool. And the sheep had a baby. Oh, not a milk. And the sheep made wool. I guess you could have yummy sheep's milk. It would be good. And the sheep had a baby, and we called it a lamb.
Nerissa, I was thinking that it might be fun to have an owl.
I have an owl.
You do?
On the top of my house.
You're so lucky.
I love my owl.
One time I had baby owls in my yard, and they were trying to learn how to fly, and it was the best thing that ever happened in our whole yard.
Did they succeed in flying?
Eventually they left.
Oh, living on a farm, organic farm. On that farm there was an organic owl, and the owl said, hoot, and chased the mice. Yes.
And the owl had a baby, and we called it an owlet.
We both knew it. What if it were...
Rooster.
Oh, that's tricky.
Living on a farm, an organic farm. On that farm there was an organic rooster, and the rooster said,
and woke us up.
And the rooster had a baby, and we called it a miracle. So, Nerissa.
Katryna.
We are in strange times.
Yes, we are.
Do you guys spend lots of times at your house? We spend so much time at our house. And for a long time, Nerissa and I didn't even let ourselves be near each other because we were in our own houses. But then we stayed there for long enough without seeing anybody else that we feel safe being together outside now and making music for you. So we're happy about that. But mostly when we go outside, every time we leave our house, basically, we bring a mask.
Oh, I love my masks. I have so
many masks. So we thought we would sing a song about masks. So here's my first mask with blue checks, and I like to put it right under my glasses and hold it in place with my glasses so that my glasses don't fog up. Do any of you have glasses?
I do.
It's an issue with masks and having them fog up. So you have to search around for the right mask that doesn't fog up.
I have this awesome thing in my mask. It's a little, and I actually put them in a bunch of my masks I sewed. I don't even sew. And this Who's right over?
Yours is just a plain black mask.
Plain black.
Let's sing songs about the masks.
Let's sing songs about the masks, but maybe we should take them off so you could see our faces.
Nope, I'm keeping mine on for singing.
All
That's
right.
fun. Ready?
Yeah, you could sing about my mask first. Let's see if it works.
Nerissa wore a black mask, black mask, black mask. Nerissa wore a black mask all day long.
Katryna wore a
blue check mask, blue check mask, blue check mask. Katryna wore a blue check mask all day long. But you guys, I have so many fun masks. I can't wait to show you. How about this one? This one.
Oh, yours is the best.
So fun. Our friend Mike Chico sent these to us. He sent 4 for our family, and they're all reversible, and they have filters inside, and he sewed them because he's good at sewing.
All right, I'm going to sing about your mask.
This one has cars, right? See my cars?
Katryna wore a
Cars mask, cars mask, cars mask. Katryna wore a cars mask all day long. All right, now I want to do my cartoon mask, Nerissa.
Okay, you do that.
You put on the orange one.
I was going to put this, yeah, I like this one the best. No, I want to save that for last. I'm going to do this one.
Oh, I love that flower mask.
All right, it's my turn to go first. So, Nerissa
wore a flower mask, flower mask, flower mask. Nerissa wore a flower mask all day long. Katryna wore a cartoon mask, cartoon mask, cartoon mask. Katryna wore a cartoon mask all day long. What kind of masks do you have?
Yeah, tell us about your masks.
What kind of mask do you have? You have, you have. What kind of mask do you have all day long?
This is the pièce de résistance. This is an orange mask. And I like the kind that ties, because then it stays on better.
You know what? We could
Better
call
for
that
winter.
We could even call that a tangerine mask.
Tangerine is one of my favorite words in the English language.
It's such a good word, right?
It's a really good word. All right, I have to tie.
Okay, 2 more verses. Nerissa wore a tangerine mask, tangerine mask, tangerine mask. Nerissa wore a tangerine mask all day long. Ready? Katryna wore a Star Wars mask, Star Wars mask, Star Wars mask. Katryna wore a Star Wars mask all day long. Woohoo!
Yay for masks.
It's really fun. You can really express yourself with your mask if you want to.
True.
I have a friend named Guthrie, and he has a mask that has a little nose and whiskers.
I love
really
Guthrie's
cool.
mask. Guthrie's mask is famous in our house. I like masks that say Black Lives Matter, too.
I'm getting a little tired.
Oh, well, we better go somewhere fun then. This will wake you right up.
Dad's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Dad's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, and we're gonna stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo. See the elephants with their long trunks swinging, great big ears and their long trunks swinging, snuffing all the peanuts with their long trunks swinging, and we're gonna stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo.
See all the monkeys all scritch, scratching, jumping around and scritch, scratching, hanging by the long tail, scritch, scratching, and
We're gonna stay all day. We're going to the zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo.
well, we stayed all day, and I'm getting sleepy, sitting in my car, getting sleepy. to the zoo. Hey, doggies, jump on her, wake her up. She's got to finish the show. We got to finish this video for Falcon Ridge. Got to finish this. Katryna, the camera's on, and we need to finish the song. Guys, this is really, really serious. Is there any way that you could help me? I think maybe if we sing Mama's Taking Us to the Zoo Tomorrow, that just maybe Katryna would wake up. But you have to sing really loud from your homes, okay? And she'll hear you all the way in Northampton, Massachusetts if you sing really loud. Mama's taking us to the zoo. Ready? On the count of 3. Mama's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. Zoo tomorrow. It worked! Great job! And we're gonna stay all day. We're going to the zoo. How about you? You can come too. We're going to the zoo. Yay! Happy Falcon Ridge! Happy Falcon Ridge! Enjoy this last song. Bye! Bye! And the cow had a baby, and we called it a...
So we grab our summer gear, and we head to the swimming hole.
Living on a farm.
Ain't got no fishing pole, but you got your poke.
Hey, Falcon Ridge. Here's a song I wrote a few weeks back in tribute to John Prine. And my best way I could figure to tribute somebody that I admired is to try to write a song in the same style that they may have written it. This is what I came up with. Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl. Goldfinch chirping on the telephone pole. Clothesline humming, I can hear it sing when the wind is blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines. Fresh cup of coffee, franks and beans. Daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember even planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing. Fresh cut apple, telephone ring. Any interruption, good enough for me. What I wouldn't give for some company. Last day of winter, first day of spring. Living ain't easy, like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things.
All right, I'm going to do a tune that I wrote with my dear friends, Neil Eckstein, Eric Schwartz, Tom Prasada Rao, and Jagoda. Every year we get together and we drink a lot, and sometimes songs happen. This one's called Last Night's Wine. The spell was cast, the hours chimed, we laughed and danced, the drunk moon shined. Now here we lie intertwined, and I'm still drunk on last night's wine. Rainy morning, city streets, tea and oranges, linen sheets, dripping kisses down her spine. Yeah, I'm still drunk on last night's wine. She feels so but I've been wrong before. Pretty soon now I'll be late, but I don't care. The world can wait. Is it real or in my mind? Is it just last night's wine? Last night's wine.
May I suggest this is the best part of your life? May I suggest this time is blessed for you, this time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the thousand reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I'd suggest to you, why I'd suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. It's a secret world, like a treasure chest to you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A tender lover's smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. And I suggest that's been expressed in you. It's the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. And this is the faith that they invest in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. And inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. This is a song with a request of you to see how very short these endless days will run. And when they're gone and when the dark descends, oh, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. And I suggest this is the best part of your life. My father sure could use a little mercy now. The fruits of his labor falling right slowly on the ground. His work is almost over, won't be long, he won't be around. I love my father, he could use some mercy now. My brother, he could use a little mercy now. He's a stranger to freedom, shackled to his fears and doubts. The pain that he lives in, almost more than living will allow. I love my brother, he could use some mercy now. My church and my country, they could use a little mercy now. As they sink into a poison pit, It's gonna take forever to climb out. They carry the weight of the faithful who follow them down. I love my church and country. They could use some mercy now. And every living thing could use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can end the race towards another mushroom cloud. People in power, they'll do anything to keep their crown. I love life and life itself could use some mercy now. We all could use a little mercy now. Oh, I know we don't deserve it, but we need it anyhow. We hang in the balance, we dangle between hell and hallowed. Every single one of us could use some mercy now. Yes, every single one of us could use some mercy now.
Hey everybody, here we are about to go into the dance tent at Falcon Ridge. I didn't think we'd be able to do it this year, but we're getting to do it because Ann is doing a virtual Falcon Ridge. So here we are virtually with you right now. We feel you virtually with us. And we've got a bunch of really good footage that Victor Moore recut so that it would be brand new stuff for you guys. Some new stuff, some old stuff when we were all young, and it's just fantastic. Victor Moore in both of those shoots had a main camera on the stage filming you guys, which is our favorite part of the entire festival. We love you guys so much. So let's get into the dance tent, and let's dance, and let's jump up and down, and let's scream together, and let's get warmed up for the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival. We love you guys. Good luck, everybody.
I know where the bees have gone. They've all come to my yard. I stopped cutting the grass, you know. I stopped being so hard. Stopped trying to control the world. Learned to steer myself. Now the bees and butterflies became a source of wealth. They're making honey butter now. They ship it across the sea. They're raking in a lot of dough and they share it all with me. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees are gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees are gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees are gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. All the birds and bees are gone. I know why the birds all sing. I understand each song. The birds and bees are telling me we got the whole thing wrong. Reteaching me the facts of life, and as I get it right, my lovely wife is courting me most every day and night. They're making honey butter now, enough to feed us all. They dose it with enlightenment for creatures great and small. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. We bought some little beach chairs where we sit and shoot the breeze, encouraging the flowers and the animals and trees, and all the sad creation that eagerly awaits for the yang-tang-doodle human race to finally get it straight. 'Cause I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. They're making honey butter now. Its magic kicks right in, unraveling the world of man to perfect yang and yin. Help me now. It's all the sad creation still eagerly awaits for the yang-tang-doodle human race to finally get it straight. 'Cause I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. made it so. I'm very happy now. And while I am, I think I'll go. I wish the best for you. I wish the best for who you choose. I know you're not for me. It was easier for you to see. Free of trying to make our love work out, for making truth out of a lie. I know you're not for me. It was easier for you to see. Was blinded by the hope. I thought I saw you, saw in me. Oh yeah. Look on yonder misty mountain, see the young monk meditating whether to be hip or skip along quite merrily. Through all levels you've been changing, getting a little bit better, no doubt. The doctor bit was so far out. Looking through crystal spectacles, I can see you've had your fun. Looking through crystal spectacles, I can see you've had your fun, yeah. To go, whoa. I wanna be sedated. Just get me to the airport, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl. 24 hours ago, I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go, go. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my toes. Oh no. I wanna be sedated. I wanna be sedated. I'm very happy now. I haven't felt this way in years. I'm very happy now. This moment's just not right for tears. So if you see me cry, it's kinda like the rain you see. There really is no why. There's not a bit of pain in me. Oh no. Arms I rode a train of light, and it kept me safe from harm. It whispered, oh, my love, oh, my child, oh, my dream, I will give you the life if you just give me the means on the train. Slambovian. Rolled on to the fears I know too well, to where my demons fly. It rolled right into hell, and the night light shone out, and that whistle blew, and that great voice cried out, hey, I'll come for you, get on. Untangled all those fears. It acted like it always knew. It said, oh, my child, I'm always here. And then I awoke into this world that we live in. It all seemed a joke, and its logic wearing thin. So I said, hey, come back, let's make it end, let's begin it. If you help me out, I will help you in on the train. Slambovian, bipolar express. We're gonna Slambovian, bipolar express.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming. 1:30 tomorrow, don't forget. We're going to do it all again. We have folk, we have dance, we have stuff for kids. The Slambovian Circus of Dreams is going to be doing a kids show. How cool is that? All right, what else can I say? Thank you to our sponsors. And if you'd like to throw a little bit something in the kitty for the artists that you're seeing today, we have Venmo and we have PayPal. Check them out on the Falcon Ridge website. What else? We appreciate you coming, and we welcome you home, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1:30.
See the ancient city, Alice's eyes when she